Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari
Namaste everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Ma, and everyone for coming and joining in this wonderful day of Vasant Panchami. This festival is celebrated by worshipping Saraswati Ma and marks the restart of one's endeavor to acquire knowledge. This knowledge does exist in the holy books of all religions, but it also exists very naturally within us. The true prayer to Mother Saraswati really is to awaken this knowledge within us, so it starts to flow naturally in our being. It is not necessary to undergo a laborious study of scriptures. It is enough to have a longing to know the truth. We all have this desire to know the truth of everything in us, but only when the desire becomes overwhelming does one endeavor to walk the path that reveals this truth. Being householders, we can't be blamed for thinking that this is a tall order for us given our busy lives. However, the fact that we are all here together today symbolizes that we can walk this path with reassuring promise from God Himself that we will be successful one day. I believe when the time is right, God comes more intensely in your life, because that is what happened with me. When I got married, my journey began and many gurus came in my path. Neem Karoli Baba, Ammachi, Karunamayamma, Nandini Ma, Tara Ma, and many other enlightened masters. I even noticed the people around me were all seekers and they were all looking for something. In 2007, I met my guru and my life changed. I began meditating for 10 minutes every day. I had many questions, and when I asked my guru, she told me, to know God, you have to meditate. I made a decision to meditate every day, and if I missed a day, I would do double the next day. I began with 10 minutes and slowly increased to 20 minutes. The mind was becoming used to it so much that I felt excited to sit with myself more and more. Along with the practice of meditation, I also had a few close friends that were also meditators. If I felt low or was having a hard day, my meditating friends would keep pulling me up. I felt encouraged to keep going, and this became part of my life. I noticed my anger decreased, irritation was less, and I was feeling more happy from inside. My life was bright, and so were my kids and husband. I have been consistent with meditating, and that has truly helped. Learn to meditate and then apply it in my life. Today, I go to Satsangh every week, and it has been going on for a very long time. I was consistent with going to Satsangh, and I was around Ma, and she has molded me into who I am today. I don't know what name or title to give her, but she has brought out the light in me. I know saints come and then leave their body, but they never really go away. Guru's grace has kept me going today, and I'm sharing with you this love. We share love together, and this love can also explode in you. It can. Parvati Ma has been in my life, and I know she is very, very divine. God chose her to touch other lives and other souls, and my soul has been touched. Ma says things to me all the time, and they become alive. It is like telling someone that honey is so sweet, but only can you know what honey is if you've tasted it yourself. Tasting honey can make you feel the sweetness. Open your heart and just love Ma, and then that experience will open so much in you. May God continue to bless our journeys and grace us all. Ma will be holding meditation sessions starting January 31st, February 7th, 14th, and 21st. If you or anyone you know would be interested, we have flyers. Please let me know, and I can give you details of the program Ma will be holding. Namaste.
So we are here in Asha, Ashish by his house. And so, they don't require tanks. But we love them, we thank them for creating this atmosphere, creating this ambience so that we could all come and enjoy ourselves together. See, praying to God is not a serious thing. Enjoying God should not be serious and troubled. You must enjoy the kirtan, enjoy the love, enjoy the song, or else why? You come here to love God. So you have to enjoy. You can't sit and be serious. Why are you serious? Some of you are not. Some of you are enjoying. What I'm saying is, praying to God is not a chore. It is a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing because then the insides become alive. It becomes alive inside. And you feel that presence of the divine within your own self. So we are all here to experience the divine within us. Not just the ma, not just anybody. You have to experience it. Everybody here has like a different, some of you have gurus, some of you don't. You have a different guru. The guru is just that form that you concentrate on to go in. Oh God, you bring God to concentrate on God, to go in. But how would you meet God? He's not out there. You have to go inside. So you must let loose your happiness. You must, if you don't do that, then praying to God is a chore. Oh God, help me. You can do this. No. God is wonderful. Experiencing God is beautiful. It doesn't have to be sad, and this is why we have to be happy about it. Don't feel that you are not worthy of experiencing that. Don't feel that you're worthy. You have human birth. You have a brain. You have a heart. You have consciousness. Now expand. Expand. So don't ever feel like you can't enjoy the moment. Enjoy your prayer to God. When you sing, enjoy the singing to God. Don't sing songs like that will be sadness for God. Like when you sing, don't say, oh God, I'm just a desolate soul, help me. There's some songs like that, right? There's some long buttons like that. You don't do that because you are putting that word. Now, we are psychological people too, right? So if you put happy, a smile comes. You put divine comes, okay? So you have to not be so serious. I look at some faces, I go to places, and it's like, oh man, why are we here? And you know what? When everybody died, they want to go to heaven. What you think the people doing in heaven? God, you want to be happy, right? Experience heaven in this moment. In this moment, we're here. We're in heaven, okay? God is among us. So experience it from inside. So when you're singing the kirtan, sing it with love, sing it out, because there is a scientific thing going on. Now, do you know that sound has an effect, right? We all know. They say listening to classical music does this, but singing God's name does something even more. It penetrates you. If you sing it, the words come out. When you say, Om, okay, Om, okay, something is happening there. Om is sacred. It's penetrated all the layers. So that is what, when they meditated, they get this knowledge. So this is what we have. We have that knowledge. So you enjoy. You don't not enjoy. Why? Why people, they're so sad. You go to a temple, it's like, why am I here? Well, what you here for really? Or the day in church, oh, is it always go? We have 24 hours in a day. We have 7 days a week. How many hours do we work? How many hours do we do a hobby? How many hours do we spend doing all these miscellaneous things, trying to find happiness, trying to find a little pleasure here, a little pleasure there. So when we get this opportunity to be in a setting like this and to sing God's name, it is not an easy opportunity. You are here because of many lifetimes of seeking God. That is why you're here in this house at this moment in time. There's not going to be a moment in time like this again. This is a moment in eternity when you've touched eternal, the eternal divine. When you touch eternity, then there's no death. You're eternal. The soul is eternal. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. We are always working out karmas. So at least when you attend a satsang, don't worry about the people next to you. You are there for you. When your soul is leaving the body, nobody outside is going to tell you what to do. It is what you are on the inside is going to tell what's going to happen to you. So you grow. You experience God. You enjoy the moment. Don't think you're doing it for me or for Asha and Ashish. No, do it for you, because that is what is going to make your life happy. And whatever you're doing, just a stage in growth. When God's always there, you're doing something, you're coding something, you're cooking or something, and God's always there. You don't have to look for Him nowhere. It's always there. So this is what eternity is like, So we know what the ancient sages say. We know what the scriptures say. So what Ma says? Enjoy sadhana. Enjoy don't be sad. Don't ever be sad, because then you'll be a sad person. To be happy, you have to make yourself happy. Nobody cannot make you happy. You have to decide, am I going to be a happy person? And so you're not going to be happy all the time. Things will come and you will be sad. So you experience the sadness in totally, and then you let it go. You don't keep it in you. You don't bottle it. You don't bottle it to remember it. Yes, you experience sadness for a minute, but then you take it and you pelt it away. You don't bring it back again. You don't want to keep that inside and keep bringing that memory. No, you don't want to do that. You want to bring God in. You want to bring divine. You want to bring the blessing. Because that sorrow is not going to change what occurred. It's not going to change what happened. And it's not going to change the future is you will get sickness inside. So this is what Ma is here to tell you. Do not think that you have to be a yogi. Do not think that you can't meditate. Do not put yourself small. Do not be sad. Be happy. Sadness comes, okay, you do sad for a little while, and then you do something that turns you away from that. And God is one of the things we hold on to, So we turn to music, we turn to all these things. But see, these are all external things. So if we have music and we're somewhere and something happens, you have to wait till you get the thing to play the music. But if you can go inside and find that strength, you see, the strength comes. The strength comes. I know there is fear. Fear is the number one thing that keeps us from walking the spiritual path. Because you see all these spiritual people looking weird, and you say, oh my God, I'm going to get weird like a person, And so you get scared. You get scared because you're going to get weird. But what is that person experiencing inside? You don't know. Oh, I'm going to get weird like that person. So don't think like that. These are negative things, It's like some people act weird, but some others are not. So find somebody who doesn't know. It's like that. It's simple, It's like in a time of our life, we would see things as so complicated. Like finding God is so complicated. We got to do this puja, we got to chant the name, we got to do 108 of this, and we got to do that, and we got to go and feed the poor every week, and we got to do this and we got to do that. What is that doing if you're not enjoying it? You have to enjoy life, okay? And life will always change. It will always be. See, Texas weather is a good example of life. Tomorrow it may rain, today it might snow, and tomorrow might be 100 degrees, okay? So that is what we have to become strong inside to adapt to change, to be able to adapt to change quickly. If you can learn to adapt to change quickly, then you're halfway to enlightenment. It is these sanskar that we cannot change that keeps us bottled up. And it takes so long for this thing to go away from us. You know, it's like simple things that we have to do. We won't change anything. So here it is. You're doing the same thing every day, but you're expecting something different to happen. Don't you have to change the experiment a little bit to see something different will happen? So that is what you have to do. And see, you know, people get confused about guru. Okay, I'm following this guru, and I'm following this guru. I'm following this religion and this religion. What is that about? That is about the ego. You're unsure about your own self. Okay, God created you. Wouldn't He have sent you somebody in your life to help you? See, everybody has a different guru, and they get confused about the guru tattva. The guru tattva is what is inside you. It is what you have to embrace and become. So when you have a guru, don't just think of the guru. You have to want to become like the guru, right? You can't just think, well, oh, you're just worshiping the guru in the form. No, you have to go beyond the form. And only when you go beyond the form will you be able to understand this guru. You will not understand guru until you go beyond the form of the guru, and then you will say, what is guru? There's no sense. People are fighting over nothing, you know? Because guru will send you to somebody else to learn something. Guru isn't guru just to say, come and serve me, okay? Guru is there to make you expand, to make you like guru. Guru is not there to sit, just claim, okay, I have 200 disciples and come and worship me. No, Guru is there to make you grow. And so you have to see the synchronicity of this universe. You have to learn to have faith in God, to see what is coming your way. And that is what you have to embrace. Because when you start praying, when you start this journey, then things change, your dynamics change, your dynamics of existence also change. Everything changes. So you have to learn how to eat correctly to suit your different needs. Because your body changes. You have to learn to not do everything that you were doing before. If you're growing then and you can't do this thing anymore, your foot can't move, well, why are you doing it still and you feel, because Guru said to do it, you have to do it. No, you have to learn to go inside and connect to the Guru within you who's going to grow into that Sat Guru one day. So this is confusing. You take your Guru, you at this program, when you close your eyes, you think of your Guru. Because that's how you connect with yourself. Yourself connects to that energy. You think of your Guru. You don't change Guru, okay? You have your Guru, you connect to your Guru. But don't feel you don't gain anything by coming here, because Guru in a body is sometimes what you need to give you some practical advice, some useful advice, okay? Because it's the Guru is somewhere in another country in that form and you can't go there, or they have left their body. So what you're going to do now? You're stuck. Okay, I don't know what to do now. I feel like I'm not making any headway, or I feel like I need to change something and I feel so frustrated and I don't know what to do. Then that Guru is going to send somebody to help you, but you have to be on the lookout. It's kind of like the story they have about the flood and the man on the roof. And he's praying for God to send him help. A boat comes by and say, hey, you want to jump in? No, I'm waiting, God's going to help me. Okay? So a boat, the helicopters, everybody passes and then he drowns and he dies. He goes to heaven and, he says, but God, why didn't you save me? I was praying to you. I say, I send the boat, I send the helicopter, I send everything, but you ain't taking So you have to learn to see this thing, right? You have to learn to see it. And only you can develop your intuition. Only you can know in your heart if you feel something somewhere. Only you can know if somebody is saying something that resonates in you, that you believe in. You know, you have to grow. I do what is right for me, right? You do what is right for you. So that is the whole thing, you know. And the thing about it is, you have to lose the ego in your thinking. Do not think, my guru is the only guru in the world, my God is the only God, because then you're owning that. You're saying that that is your guru, like this is my towel. So my towel is the best towel in the world. Okay? You know? That is what you're saying. You're saying, my Jesus is the only Jesus that can take you, or my Ram. So don't become involved. That's the ego talking. That is not you. Because, okay, we see how the planet is, we see what is going on. But we see in nature that there is a plan, there is not chaos. You know, there is sense in everything, you know. Like there is such beauty in this flower, you know. Who made it so beautiful, you know? Someone who had the brain, who had the compassion, who had the ability to make that flower, made you. You are like this flower. You are all beautiful, everyone. You're just like this flower. So some of you are like this, some of you are like this, some of you, you know, are like this, some of you are like this. So you can make your beautiful flower. How do you do that? When you plant a flower, a tree, you give it good soil, you give it good water, you give it good nourishment, proper nourishment, and you go and you love it every day. Oh, my plant is going to grow, my plant is going to grow, you know. And then when it comes and it blooms, you feel like, wow, you know. You get lost in that moment, just looking at that beautiful flower. You go in a moment of eternity. You go in a moment of the divine. You've experienced the divine. You have created, you have made something, creation has come about. So you create a beautiful flower, you be the beautiful flower. You see how they made all this nice for you to look at? So you are my flowers. I'm looking at you, and you are all beautiful inside. So now you have to find that beauty, you know. So the whole lesson is, take care of yourself. Nourish yourself with the proper food, the proper water, the proper company, and the proper thoughts. And when you're sad, go in happy company. People who will lift you up. Do not let your ego, don't do that. So people of a spiritual nature, you hang with them. Because they are not there, they are wanting God just like you. They are not there to backbite or do or say, oh, you know, anything. Because when you meditate, those things don't remain with you. Sadness, jealousy, anger, hatred, overeating, all these things disappear from you. All these things disappear from you. Then you learn how to operate your body. Only you can learn that, and that is why it's like an evolution, and it takes so many lifetimes. So my advice, learn how to learn. Pay attention. Be happy in satsang. You know, you're going down the road, put on some bhajan and sing and be happy in your car. You know, you're doing something wonderful. You know, so that is my small advice, you know. And when you want deeper advice on how to go in, that's a personal advice. It cannot be told to everybody, because everybody is different. Everybody has a different way to learn, and everybody is in a different spiritual, it's not level, but But you know, you can use that word, but it's not really level. But your understanding of things are different. So the guru will guide you a little bit. But you know, they want you to grow. And never let the ego stop you from chanting God's name. Yeah, being happy. And keep doing what you're doing. And let everybody do what they're doing. Don't convince nobody that your path is the only way and your path is the only way. Because God, all paths lead to God, you know. So that is it.